This video is sponsored by Wing Technology, your ultimate flight sim hardware solution, featuring the Orion HOTAS, current and future configurations.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. For today's valued viewer request, I can only apologise, I appear to have cut your name off. I've cut your name off, oh dear. Here's a challenge. Try to recreate the incident between the HMS Defender and the Russians in Crimean waters. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, or crying face, I can't tell. P.S. Don't forget the Su-24s. Love them. Now, I've heard about this. My basic understanding is HMS Defender, a British ship, sailed near the Crimea and got, depending on who you speak to, either buzzed by aircraft with no fire at all the way to bombed by multiple stealth Russian aircraft. So it's one of those things where everyone seems to give you a different answer. So let's go and watch the footages and try and decide for ourselves what happened to HMS Defender. The Telegraph, T-pod footage or similar. Two aircraft, one smoky, one not smoky. Okay, Defender and presumably Russian ship, small variety. Big wake, going fast. So this is a show of force. Vessel back there does not look military. Stop. Okay, now this guy's holding a camera and he is in not an Su-24 because it's completely the wrong cockpit layout. There is a mirror for the front. So that is a Tomcat style front and rear guy. This is a Rio type situation, and that's almost certainly going to have to be, I think, a flanker. That's going to increase our data yield from next video. This clarifies what I was saying. It's definitely a flanker now. It's got the flanker front cockpit mirrors. Same shot, just better quality. In fact, I wish we'd just seen this before now, but never mind. Right, what we've got now is an attachment on the end of a wing of a flanker. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now the problem we've got here is that is definitely a foreplane / canard. So it is, what is it? So the Su-33 naval version has canard / foreplanes, but as far as I'm aware, there's no such thing as a two-seater Su-33. There's no Su-33UB, I don't think. So we're dealing with an Su-30 variant. BBC News, and it looks like we've got a good old friend Who here. Hello, Who.
Tensions have escalated between Russia and the United Kingdom on the seas off the coast of Crimea. More than 20 Russian aircraft and 2 Coast Guard ships have been shadowing a British warship, HMS Defender, sailing some 12 miles off the coastline. Russia annexed Crimea from Ukraine. That was back in 2014. But this annexation has not been recognised internationally. The Russians are accusing the Royal Navy of violating their territorial waters. The British say that they are in fact in Ukrainian waters. Now, the only broadcaster...
Oh, God, that's awkward, I'll see. So, Russia, I know you're a bit behind, but Russia annexed Crimea, as you'll remember, 2014. But the world didn't recognise the annexing of Crimea. So, Britain is saying this is part of Ukraine, whereas Russia is saying, no, this is part of Russia. So that's why it's happening. Awkward.
Journalist on board HMS Defender is the BBC's defence correspondent Jonathan Beale.
How we happen to...
He's
there's a reporter on
the hostile warnings from Russia.
This was blatantly, not scripted, but blatantly... It sounds like the British wanted this to happen because it just so happens they've got a BBC reporting team on the ship.
Hands to action stations, hands to action stations. Assume T running state 1.
This is not a drill.
Come in, take your seat straight away.
British!
Coaching this up to them.
Oh, God.
A British warship in...
You know, the thing that makes me sick about this is you see these warships and it's just got kids on board. I'm not saying kids are bad, but it's just horrible to see, you know, if that ship blows up. I mean, we blow ships up every day in DCS. It's a video game. It's completely okay to do in every way. There's nothing bad about blowing ships up in video games. But in real life, all those kids, and I think back to the pictures of, and this is obviously how it's worked throughout history, but you go back to the videos of Falklands conflict, and you look at the Type 42s and 21s of the video of the British, and it's just kids. It's just like 20-year-old kids everywhere. It's like, oh my God, and these guys are getting shot. It just shows the difference between what we do and what the reality is.
Sea about to make a point to Russia.
So we're straight into the thick of
those are the defensive measures to flares and the chaff and whatnot.
action stations now, just to bring us up to a higher state of readiness.
Well, HMS Defender has just left the port.
There's our reporter. There's a whole reporting team that's going to be on there. Sound engineer.
We're already being shadowed.
Stop. The Russian vessel and Corvette, question mark?
By a Russian warship.
We have 2 suspect aircraft coming in.
They're soon tracking Russian military aircraft. who are also tracking them. HMS Defender is going to sail within what Russia now claims
It's got a picture of a ship there. He's trying to identify a Russian ship.
is its territorial waters.
It's got a picture of all the Russian
but
ships.
following a legally recognised shipping lane.
Would you say there's a flashpoint potentially here in terms of how the Russians will behave?
That there's a contentious point. Their posture will likely be more belligerent because of our proximity to what they recognise as their waters.
I mean, they will view you as belligerent going so close to Crimea, won't they?
They might take that view.
As HMS Defender comes within 12 miles of the coast, the Russian Coast Guard make a dangerous move.
Right, stop. Let's try and find out what these ships are real quick. Probably a Reuben-class patrol boat. 30 planned, 14 completed, 13 active, 630 tons. Complement 20 plus 14 passengers. It's got a friggin' Kashtan on it. Sure, do not miss with that. 4 times KH-35 anti-shipping missiles, 8 times Igla man-pads, 2 times Cord machine guns, also with a helicopter. Holy banauza. Absolutely do not want to mess with this baby. Then again, we're on a destroyer. Look how close it's come.
Right close to this British warship and is trying now to force it to change course.
There's the Kashtan. I saw it at the front, or the Seawiz. There is from another angle exactly what we saw, the port side flyby. Oh, look, did you see? Break, look at that. Look, that guy's filming it with a big lens, a plane spotting lens. Look at that. And look, we've got amazing imagery of it, probably in tail numbers and stuff, because we've got big lenses spying on it.
Nothing on the bridge. Absolute
Noise on the bridge.
If you cross the borderline, I'll be
They're
fire.
speaking to them.
If you don't change the course, I'll be fire. Do you read me? Over.
He just said, if you do not change the course, I will fire on you. That's what the bloody Rusky just said.
The crew don protective clothing in case that threat's followed through.
Bushmaster.
Shots are fired, but they're well out of range.
Shots are being fired. What is that?
Visual green 150, tracking right, altitude low.
Fencer.
Aircraft visual green 150, tracking right, altitude low.
So there was some fire there. The guys are saying it was probably the 630 on the front of the ship. That's our guy. God, it looks quite small. There's our BBC reporter, filmed from the Russians. Ah! Amazing. There's our guy. This must be filmed from the... blast, I forgot the type of boat, but you know the one. This is filmed from a third boat. Ah, there's firing. It's firing the Seawiz. So we've great evidence collection, guys. I think we've seen everything we need to see there. It's clear that the British were doing that on purpose, and they purposefully got a BBC crew on so they could document the whole thing. They wanted the world to see that Russia was, you know, claiming it as their sovereign waters, and I'm not going to go on either side because, you know, it's way above my pay grade, but it was clearly all on purpose. The Russians followed the bait. They sent all their warplanes over and said, I'm Putin, I'm strong. And they even fired a Kashtan, obviously not at the ship. I don't know why they were doing that. I think they were just wanted to let off some rounds, let off some steam, which is fair enough, I guess. Bit of a silly idea, I think, but and that's it. I don't think there was ever any danger that anyone was actually going to get shot at or bombed or anything. I mean, it'd be pointless on everyone's side. There's nothing to gain there at all. I think everyone made their point, and it ended safely. So that was good. Sorry that took so long, but that is an interesting piece of history. We've got to go and reenact that, RC, and to be honest, that's going to be pretty boring to react. So how about we slightly change the decisions of the captains? How do you feel about that?
Good.
We've got actually an Arleigh Burke modern destroyer here because we don't have the Type 45 destroyer. For all intents and purposes, according to what we can find, it's really not that different. The Arleigh Burke is our Type 45 HMS Defender today. The baddies are 2 coastal vessels, corvettes here, played by Molnier class, and it's really not that different from the coastal class. I know these are older generations, but we've got Kashtan. We've also got 76mm, which the other one doesn't have, but So be it. Also, 4 anti-ship missiles, like the modern Russian corvettes have. The HK-35s, these are something else. These are slightly older missiles, but, you know, as near as we can get in DCS. They are following HMS Defender. Defender will go up to flank speed. Also, we've got the camera ship. If you remember, there was a ship back there, another coastal one, which we're going to assume it was the same. In terms of aircraft, we've got a Su-24 that's going to do that super close flyby on the port side, escorted by 2 Su-33s, not the Su-30, because we don't have it, but similar enough. Myself and RC are going to escort that. We'll do that. We've also got up to 20 other planes flying in the area, generic bomber/attack aircraft flying within kind of a 30-mile radius that are just going to be of some relevance. And they're going to do whatever the AI wants them to do. Now, the cool thing is, they're going to get to a certain point here, which is going to be the flash point. At the flash point, we basically reset all these ships back to their standard configuration where they can do what they want. Until that point, they're all on hold fire and best behavior. So at this point, HMS Defender, or whoever's going to crack, someone's going to crack, and there's a good chance that a war is going to start. But we're not controlling that. The AI is going to control that.
Ready.
3, 2, 1, oosh. Whoa, where did he go? Where did he go? Okay, there's a lot of EM going on, I can tell you that. Ships are locking each other up. Mr. HMS Defender, our superior Russian coast vessels are closing on you. One difference in DCS valued viewers is, see, they've got hardly any wake. In real life, they have massive wakes, like miles and miles long. Isn't that an interesting difference?
Yeah, something not right there.
Something not right there. To be honest, I had no idea wakes would be that big, so I bet they are. Passing over Mr. Coastal Vessel now. Hello, sir. He's going to fire his Kashtan in a display of Russian bareness because he can't keep up with the superior British vessel anymore, which I thought was quite funny. Are you still with us, RC?
Yeah, right behind you, right on your left.
Roger, passed over the Russian coastal vessel, most forward one. EM going all over the place. We're taking GoPro footage of you. Okay, I'm going to leave this fencer, RC, follow me. I'm going to poke the British bear. But I should really have a Russian accent. British Defender, take course to port, to starboard, or we will open fire with Kashtan. The sea is like glass now. I can't see it at all. I guarantee both of us crash into the sea. It's so annoying, isn't it?
I don't get it, man. I mean, the sea, when the sea is glass, or when water is glass, it looks like that, but the sea is never like that.
No, it's not. It's always something. And yes, fair enough, I didn't forgot to put any wind on, but even still, it shouldn't look like this, I'm sure. Okay, he's churning through the water. He'd be like, I'm British, yo, and I'm poking the bear. And I've got a lovely British accent and ting. Okay, extra EM coming in, including ground EM. I get the feeling that something's about to kick off. Still with me, RC?
Yeah.
I'm going to give him a really close afterburner flyby here. Now, this is against even Putin's doctrine, and it's very dangerous, but I'm going to do it anyway. Burner on. Let's hope we don't upset Jenkins on that bridge. Superior Russian vessels. We're a couple of bad-bottomed Top Gun mavericks in the Russian Navy, and we refuse to follow standard protocol. SOPs are for nerds. Watch this! That'll get him turning to starboard, RC. That'll get him turning to starboard. We basically gave the AI the choice of what they want to do at this point, and it appears they just want to be buddies. We'll give it a couple more minutes, just in case. Maybe if I drop some flares on them, it will start a small fire. Oh my god! Kashtan! Sea whiz! Ah!
Oh.
Everything's... Flares out, flares out, flares out! Oh god! I take it back, I don't want him to fight anymore. Jesus. H. Corbin, look at him go! Someone's
angry now.
He is angry. The bear has severely been prodded.
Got a missile coming at you.
I'm doing all I can.
Never mind, it's going the other way.
I'm going in.
Somewhere else.
We're going in. We're going to be dead pretty soon, RC, so use your stuff.
Authorized.
My God, look at all of the fire coming out of it. Get off.
Pull out.
Yes! I've lost an engine, but I've done good damage to him.
Engine fire. Right engine fire.
Good hits, RC!
Left engine fire.
Yes! I think he killed it!
Right engine
And
fire.
I got hit.
I got to reject.
Eject.
Wow, those Russian Coast Guards.
It's dead.
Well done,
engine
RC.
fire.
I'm going to do the honourable thing.
Eject.
I guess I'm not hit. Oh,
Left engine fire.
I've got no. I'm going
Right
down.
engine fire. Eject. Left engine
no, I'm
fire.
good.
Right engine fire.
Rudder, it's all in the rudder, valid view. Oh, I've got no rudder, it's fallen off.
Engine fire.
Brilliant. Watch this.
Right engine fire.
Russian always fight till last man.
Eject. Left engine fire. Launch authorized.
What are those rockets that we had?
Yes! Get some! Have 20 tons in your face. Wow, that is one destroyer. Yeah, it's gone. It's dead, RC. They're not even firing at it anymore.
I got a destroyed message.
Well done. Well done.
But we'll hit it with bombs anyway.
RC, you have no compassion for British sailors. Oh, in the face! In the face!
That's it, yeah.
That was extremely unfortunate. Again, you killed people. It's a video game. Oh, look, it's hit the bottom. It's hit the bottom. It's not sinking anymore. That's as far as it's going to sink. Oh, no, it's not. It's still going down. So it turns out, according to our calculations, valued viewers, and that is a good ship, and Arleigh Burke is a good ship, you know, we're not messing about here. It just got absolutely slaughtered, didn't it? I don't think it even really returned fire properly on those ships. Yes, one of the corvettes was sunk. So it did sink a corvette with something, and these have fired all their... Oh, there's one sunburn left. How interesting. Well, we hope you enjoyed that, valued viewers, and I guess we'll see you later.